Hi, everybody. This is Shane Carlisle for L&I Trade House on the 28th of the 9th, 25 past 11 in the morning. Just having a chat with my friend Mark, who's a very good member in the group, absolutely killing it every single day. Just thought we'd jump on, do a session together. Well, just having a look at obviously a few things. There's been a good couple of setups this morning. Mark's very, very interested, really, really enthusiastic. He's got good values, everything that resonates with what I do and how I do what I do. So props to you, Mark. You're taking action every single day, mate. You're not sitting there on the fence going, oh, I like the look of that, this, that, and the other. You've been around the bush, 5 odd years you've been looking for something that produces some kind of profit, So props to you, mate. You're stuck in there, you found it, and look where you are now. You're taking profitable trades. Yes, you're taking losses, but you're not taking losses, you're taking lessons. Every lesson you have, you learn from it, you don't make that loss again. But the markets do what the markets do, and that's what's teaching you when these losses happen. Everything lined up to how we trade. We had the break, we had the candle. Everything you did to our trade plan was in action, so that was a win. But the markets decided it wanted to go the other way. Simple as that. If you take it as that, then them losses will just simply fall off your shoulders. You're not gonna sit there like, oh, I need to double my profits. I need to, straight retail thinking. I need to jump in again with twice as much risk. You're always going to end up fucking losing. It's as simple as that. But yeah, if we jump through now, Mark, you want to give a little bit about yourself if you want, mate?
Yeah, my name is Mark. Like Shane said, I've been looking for the last sort of 5-6 years to find something that I can make a bit more profit on for me and my family. Reached out to Shane. He explained what he's obviously going to explain to you now: how we work, how we take our trades, how we look for the breakage structure, etc., what the formula is, things like that. And like I say, I'm amazed at how far I've come already. Couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, I knew absolutely nothing about trading, and now I'm taking regular wins, regular blues out of the market every morning. So thanks very much to you, Shane. And guys, if you stick here, it will change your life.
Straight away. 1% club, baby.
That's all you need. And just another thing, like Shane touched on there, definitely don't take any revenge trades. I've learned that myself in the short space of time I've been here. Once the markets have made their decision, just leave it at that, walk away. If you keep putting another trade on and another trade on, it genuinely is like the market just says no. It will just swallow you up. So don't do it. Take your 1%, win or lose, walk away. You have to think about the bigger picture. If you take a loss that day, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow might be a loss, the next day might be a loss, but the next 3 days after that could be a win. You just have to put the formula on and then follow the plan.
It's all about the formula. Follow the trade. Plan your trade, trade your plan. It's as simple as that, brother.
That's it.
Yes, mate. Very nice little introduction there on my friend Mark. So we'll jump through and just show you a couple of things that have how we do. Can you see that, Mark?
I can, mate.
Okay, so I'll go from the top. I've got a couple of pairs, and we'll have a look. We'll go yesterday. Everything will be marked up from yesterday. So again, I'm not going right back to basics. This is just for people that obviously understand what we're talking about. They know the charts, they know the symbols, they know what we're all the basic stuff will come when I put the program together this week. The candlesticks, the metaphor, that all that stuff's itemized down within the program. But for now, I just wanted everybody to meet Mark because he's been a massive influence to me over the past couple of weeks, and I just want to get his face out there. He's in there in the text box and the chat boxes, but his face isn't there. He's not seen by who I want him here in forefront with everybody, So my main objective today was to get Mark on, get everybody to say hello, and just show you how we do, So here, London, New York, you know, we look at what's happening. We're having a bit of a sell-off. You know, sell off here, little pullback, but I'd still class us as selling off. So I'd only be looking for a sell. And London was a loss. We broke the structure. I picked my candle. You know, this is the 3 steps. We have a structure line. If we're going up or down, if we're selling, we're going down. If we're buying, we're going up. It's as simple as that. At the open, we set off the previous structure and we wait for a break. Okay, once the breaks happen, the banker's candle appears. We took it. Yes, it blew out within seconds. It blew out though, you know, well, say seconds, about half an hour. But I'm not bothered, you know, because that's my rules. My rules are I've had my break, I've got my candle, and I've set win or loss. That's when we say plan your trade, trade your plan. For this time, at such a small time frame, that is the only plan you need. You need a break of structure, a banker's candle, and a 1-to-1. I mean, this here, once again, we're coming into session. We're only looking to come down because of the downtrend. We broke, give me my candle. I got my 1-to-1 in New York. Yes, it cancelled it out. So I was break even for the day. But because we know the volume in New York is going to be a lot higher, you know, there was a possibility of a 1-to-6 out of it yesterday. And then again, if you'd have took your 1-to-1 and you'd have seen it break again, and you'd have bought your position for this candle here, you'd have took 2 positions, gone to the previous, and this is where the magic happens in the afternoon, you know. You took another 1 to a 1 to 2.7, just to where it was before. So you've had 1% for your morning breakfast pips, you know. You've lost in the morning, feeling a bit deflated, you know. Again, we're not revenge trading because it's within our trade plan. We're going into a session open of a high volume area. So again, we're not gambling because it is in the trade plan. Session open, structure, session open, structure. You know, everything we do to a dialed in approach every single time. It's not a case of, oh, that candle looks nice, so I'm going to sit there. If it doesn't break it, I don't have a candle to sit at. You know, the break has to happen. And that's what made even that there. If you have a look how small that break. See, that was it literally, I mean, if I zoomed in a bit, you'd see it very prominently. But when you zoomed out and you're not dialed in at that sort of time in the morning, you'd have possibly missed that. Because when you first come to it, if you reset your candles, right, where am I? Back here. You know, you wouldn't have seen that as a break of structure because of how minuscule it is, but it is under there and it has broke, which then give you your candle to go back to, which give you your 1% in 5, 10, 15, 25 minutes. Laptop shut down, you're done for the day. But if you wanted to and you sat and you saw it break again, there's a possibility of another 2.7% there within the session. So you're still within your time zone. You know, if you're looking to sell out at your time zone, sticking again to rules, you would have come out with a 1, 2, 3, 2.31. So 3.3 for the day after having a loss in London. You know, but it's waiting for them to show you what they're doing. A lot of people would have tried to buy here because you've had that break there. You know, there's a lot of people, another break there. And then all of a sudden, at nearly 12 o'clock, they've decided, no, it's not happening. We're selling it off in New York. But we've got such structured lines that we play by. I wouldn't say it's foolproof. Nothing's ever foolproof. NZD US, I think I took this trade yesterday. Yeah, this was the one I took. I was quite shocked at myself because I took it with this imbalance sat underneath it, but I believed we had the structure. It broke. I picked my red candle. I took my entry. As soon as it broke here and closed, that opened, came down, tagged me in. At half of that imbalance, give me my 1% within 2 candles. Again, 5, 10, my day's done. 10 minutes. If you count from when I'm sat at my computer, I saw all this structure happening. So I'm sat here now, sold me out there 40 minutes. So within 40 minutes, on a decent size account, I've just made a living in 40 minutes for 10 points. When I first come into the trading and I saw there's quite a lot of people that go for a 10-point move. And I always thought, well, I want more. If he's getting 10, why can't I get 20? And again, that's you with the greed monster and the shiny object man coming in. Yes, it's very possible. It's very, very possible to catch 20, 50, 100-point moves. But it's how much emotion you're willing to sit in whilst them trades are happening. Yes, I personally know that this strategy produces 1 to 9s, 1 to 10s. I've got examples around here somewhere. Let me go back onto the odd card. Back here. See, that was the one we were talking about last night, mate.
Yeah.
In the Sydney structure, that broke it. Give me that candle. Give me the 1% while I was sleeping. Sleeping pips, they're the best ones. Okay, so these are some that I marked up the other day on something I was working on. So we've had the break here. It was quite late on into the session. Put my line down so you can see it, which has given me this candle to look at. And again, this is the emotion. You've come down, you sat in drawdown for the best part of 2 hours. So your account sat in the red for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. For nearly an hour, you're sat in the red. So your choice of trade at that point doesn't feel very good. You've done everything by the plan. You've had the breaker structure, you've had the candle, but then first 60 minutes, you're sat there in the red thinking, oh, again, it's got me again. Nice one, market. But we believed, and again, it produced 1%, probably 15 minutes from coming into profit. But then if you wanted an emotional roller coaster for the day, go to the end of your New York session. So put your position to the end of New York. Take that to a previous high over here. You see, I'd probably go 50. See where that is? That is. I'd possibly class that as like a structure line. See how it's bounced through, bounced off. That would be my take profit. Always, again, having a dialed in approach. I'm not just setting it anywhere and hoping. It's been there a few times. It likes it. And that give you a 1 to 4. But from it giving me a 1-to-1 to it producing a 1-to-4, I had to wait another 6.5, well, nearly 7 hours. You know, and then we had another break there. Get rid of some of these. There's positions everywhere. We had that break. Came back. You'd have caught that leg. So you took 2 trades out of that off the same move. And that one give you 1-to-6. It's just bonkers, mate. They're everywhere. 10 minutes. Right, let me jump through and just show this signature. Just so you can get your eyes sort of having a look what they are.
Just while you're on that, Shane, I just want to say that obviously, if anybody's watching it, they'll obviously see that you've got a lot of your moves already marked up. I just want to put out there that this formula, you know, it does work. It is real. There's Shane and guys behind the scenes that have been looking at things for 5, 6, 7 years back to get this formula. So it's not gambling. Everybody says, "Oh, trading's gambling," and it is if you don't know what you are doing. Somebody asked me about trading about a year or 2 ago and said, "Would I go into it?" I said, "Absolutely not. I don't know what I'm doing." But as soon as I reached out to Shane and saw that he had a plan and he had confidence within his plan and he was able to backtrack it and prove it and tell me why it works, and that's why his charts covered in trades, because it does work and people behind the scenes are testing it daily. And Shane will tell you we've got some great minds behind the scenes testing things. It's unbelievable.
People that don't want to be recognized, well, that do things for not the value of, you know, they don't want people praising them. They're doing it for their own benefits, their own self-progress, self-development, you know. But we all come together as a collective to get the same goal. You know, everybody wants time and financial freedom.
So trust the process, trust the formula.
Exactly, brother. Trust the process. So this one here, we've got a signature pattern. So this is one of the 2 patterns that you're ever going to need. So they create consolidation, the banks, where it creates it creates similar highs to similar lows. And this was right before the London session. Okay, so, and then the banks have pushed up to clear everybody, pushed down to clear everybody. They've kept at that sort of price and pushed away. Okay, so the signature pattern will come back. It'll probably mess around a bit, you know, do a bit of this, and then we're looking for a tag in to clear that candle, possibly a little, maybe a double mitigation, and then we're looking for a drop. You know, that is a signature pattern. They've cleared the liquidity. They've cleared the liquidity underneath. They've created a new path of where they want to go. And now they've just got to come back to release the money to then take it. But don't ever forget they could blow it. But from the 30-minute, you have an engulfing setup. From the 15-minute, you have an engulfing setup. You know, and that goes all the way down to the 1 minute. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 confirmations just in time frames alone that there is going to be a high rejection from that area, you know. So you're not going to see them straight away. It's not something that your eyes, you know, I've had to train my eyes over months, years to see these happen, because they happen in so many different formats. You know, you could have 5 candles worth of structure, then a breakout. You could have 6 hours worth of structure and then a breakout and a breakout. There could be a banker's box where you have the box like that, and then it just breaks out one way and comes back. And that's what I teach on the lower time frames at a session open. I teach the banker's box, because you get period of consolidation, a breakout, a retest, and a 1-to-1 reward. You know, it's as that simple, guys. But it's not if you don't know what you're looking at or talking about. You know, I've spent months, years, whatever, talking to people and understanding how you relate to somebody that isn't quite in the know or in the knowledge, you know. I want people to understand it from my tongue, not from a textbook. You know, you're going to be much more relatable if you're somebody that you can just openly chat to about anything. You know, it's doesn't just stop at trading. It can go into so many other things, you know, lifestyle, mindset. The mindset is a big one. You know, I try and work on that with my guys quite more often than the trading if I can, because you're not in the mindset, you're not going to be in the mindset to trade on the markets, and they'll just swallow you. It's as simple as that. But yeah, it was. Let me stop share because we've got 5 minutes. So, mate, first video going out. Your face all over it. Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you very much, brother.
No problem at all. Thank you for being here and being a part of it. It's like you say, we're in the bare basics of growing the foundations of an amazing business, mate. So, you know, we're here changing lives every single day. Absolutely every single day. Just by being here and showing what we show on a daily basis, we are changing people's lives, the visions, the outlook on people, outlook on life. You know, I have so many people touching me base saying, "Oh, nice one for posting that message this morning. It made me smile." Or, "Wow, you're doing really well, aren't you?" And it's like, well, no, I'm doing as well as I put the time into, you know. I'm never going to be one of them people that sat on a pedestal saying, "Yeah, I've done better than you," because I haven't. I've just put more hours in and more time in a long, you know, in a short space of time because I've been able to. This journey is a life journey, you know. The major saying is, if you don't quit, I saw one today, perfect. Even a turtle will win the race at one point, as long as he keeps going. You know,
you definitely get.
Doesn't matter when you start or what, as long as you carry on going, and the fog will clear, and you'll thank yourself a million times. Right, I'm going to say goodbye. Do you want to say a little bit, Mark, or are you done? It's up to you.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Looking forward to reaching out to some of you soon. If you need anything, just a bit of mindset or whatever, you know where I am. Like we said throughout the video, the process does work. Trust the process, follow the process. And like I say, I can't believe how far I've come, you know, in space of a month to where I am now. My confidence has gone through the roof. There will be days where you feel like quitting, walking away, but you have to remember the bigger picture. You're here to change your life, and if you follow the process, we've got a great team here, guys, and you will change your life. And I'm not just saying that. You get out what you put in. Thanks very much for having me, guys.
And you. Speak to you soon.